Here is my lovely keto pav bhaji made without any potatoes, and it tastes just like the regular one or better.
Hi guys, I'm Sonal and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to share the recipe of a keto pav bhaji with you. So keto pav bhaji is a street food and it is one of the most favorite street foods in Mumbai or Bombay where I belong to. It's a mixture of all kinds of vegetables and it is mashed like a mashed potato would be. But it's so much more flavorful because there's a lot of masala, spices and loads of butter that goes into it. Now the only problem is that it's made mostly from potatoes, which is not keto. So we are going to make a version in which we use a lot more cauliflower. So let's go ahead and watch the recipe. I am sure you guys are going to love this. If you've never eaten it, you have to try the recipe out.
So I'm going to cook my vegetables in a multi-pot or a pressure cooker. So this is about 700 grams of cauliflower. I'm adding some peas and carrots, and this is very little. So I'm aware that this is not keto, but you can definitely add 1.5 tablespoon of carrots and 2.5 tablespoons of peas, which isn't much considering the quantity of cauliflower that we've taken. I'm using a multi-pot or a pressure cooker setting on a multi-pot to do this. You can use a regular pressure cooker or even a regular pot, but we want this to be overcooked so that we can mash it almost like a mashed potato, as I said before. So here is my 2 tomatoes cut in large pieces because it's all going to get really cooked well, so we don't have to worry about cutting it into small pieces. After this, I've added half a cup of water. And I'm going to add about half a teaspoon of salt to this. Mix this up really well, cover it and cook it on the pressure mode for about 4 minutes. If you want more information about this multi-pot, check the description for the link where I have put the multi-pot review, and I really enjoy using this, so if you're interested, just check it out. So while the vegetables are cooking, we are going to make the spice blend. Here I have 2 tablespoons of butter in a cast iron pan, to which I've added 1 tablespoon of oil. You can use any regular oil that you like. 1/3 cup of onions, and we are going to fry this a little bit till it wilts slightly, and once you've given it about like a minute or 2, the onions will be cooked, and at this point we are going to add the green chili. I have chopped 1 regular green chili. You can add more or less according to your taste. Half a green bell pepper and 1.5 large tomato. All of this has to be chopped fine because it's not going to get a chance to cook down too much. I'm going to cover this and let it cook for about 5 minutes.
Also stay tuned till the end of the video because that is where I'm going to show you how this is plated, and there's a specific way to eat it, and it is served with pav, which I am going to share with you the recipe for, and they look gorgeous. Just go and check it out. The link is on the screen as well as in the description.
Now our 5 minutes are done. You can see the vegetables are cooked really well. I cooked it on a low gas. Now I've added 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste, 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder, and about 3 teaspoons of Kashmiri chili powder, which is a less spicy chili powder, but it imparts a lot of color, and I'm using it especially for the color. So mix all these masalas well and try to bring out the flavor, and the hot oil will kind of bring out the flavor in these masalas.
For this, you're going to need a pav bhaji masala, which is a typical flavor of this dish, and it is easily available in all the Indian stores in most places that you live all over the world. So check it out, buy that. If you can't find that, just use garam masala and that will work too, but I would still suggest that you need to buy pav bhaji masala,
which is the most important one. I have added about 5 teaspoons. You can add more if you like. Now I've opened my pressure cooker and you can see that the vegetables have completely wilted. I'm using a masher to mash it down, and this is a special addition that I'm making. I'm adding paneer to this. This is only to give it that creaminess that you're going to miss from a potato. But if you don't have paneer, you can leave it out. If you have ricotta cheese, you can hang it a little bit in a muslin cloth so that you get rid of most of the water, and you can add that to the vegetable. This is nowhere close to what the regular recipe is. This is just a hack that I'm doing. Now all of this is mashed really well, and we are going to add it to our spice blend. You want to thoroughly mix it. Also use a masher because the guy who actually makes this on the street is using the masher all the time. I've also added some more chili powder, Kashmiri chili powder, because I felt like it needed a little more spice. I've added 1 drop of the red food coloring. because if you eat this at the street vendor, it's not this color. They add a lot of this signature red color to it, which you miss when you're making it at home. So I added a couple of drops. If you want, you can leave it out. I've also added a blob of butter. You want to add a bunch of water to get the consistency.
If you've liked the video, click the like button, subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell if you haven't already, because I am not reaching as many people as I would like to.
So this is my keto pav. I have a cast iron pan and I'm going to fry it in butter. So about 1 teaspoon of butter, to which I've added some chili powder and the pav bhaji masala, and you want to mix this up and soak it up in your bread. So I've sliced the bread, and you can keep adding more butter as you want, and look at how beautiful it looks. Now we're going to plate it. So this is a typical pav bhaji plate. I've added the bhaji or the vegetable to it. You want finely chopped onions, lemons and coriander leaves, and it's served in this particular way. You have to put lemon juice on it, and look at this. I'm going to show you how I eat it. You top it with a little bit more of the chopped onions, some lemon juice, and then you soak your piece of bread in that and you take a bite. Oh my god, I was missing this so badly. And then this is what happens to the rest of the bhaji.
Also, if you try this recipe, let me know in the comments section how you liked it. Don't forget to share it with anybody you care about, because this is keto, this is delicious and it's healthy. Thanks for watching. Bye.